Listening and reading. Have you ever interacted with people that you are so close to because they're good listeners? Have you ever interacted with people so close to them because they're good talkers? Well, today we're going to look at listening and reading skills. So, listening and reading is not a passive process through which the mind absorbs information as a sponge sucks up water. So, listening and reading require positive effort. Now, listening has its own techniques. The following are embedded in listening. So we have what is called positive interest. So an active listener has a positive attitude, which is something that is of key interest or value that is likely to reward his or her attention to the least promising topic. So for you to have good listening techniques or skills, you must have a positive interest. The other ingredient is preparation. Any background information or briefing will help you be a better listener. So for you to listen to a particular individual, you must have some background briefing about the topic at hand. A good listener also must exercise silence. Whilst listening, eye contact, physical stillness is very important. A positive posture and facial expressions are indicative of being attentive. This will help the speaker express more of themselves, and consequently, this will benefit the listener. The other aspect is listening to the message. So you should recognize that the content and not the packaging matter. So listening to what is being said, refusing to be distracted by the speaker's voice, their slang, their clumsiness. It's another key aspect of a good listener. There's certain times when somebody has a good message, but being clumsy, you become disoriented. But a good listener should be content-based or oriented. So you also should allow the speaker to finish. So usually, sometimes we think 4 times faster than we speak. So therefore, we can often guess the end of a sentence or remark. So the best of the intentions can tempt us to interrupt the speaker or to express our approval or disagreement. So doing this means we are not hearing the speaker when we are planning their replies or our replies to them. So there are times when you can almost predict whatever the speaker is speaking or about to say, but 10% to 20% sometimes you may realize that what they are about to conclude is not what was in your mind. So we must allow the speaker to finish. We must avoid prejudice. So prejudice is one aspect that kills a good listener. To be prejudiced means to judge in advance, having a prior opinion on what is being said according to our minds. So the fact that we disagree or don't really agree with what the speaker is about to say or is saying should not give the opportunity for the speaker to speak out. So a good listener must allow the speaker to express themselves. Integrity. A good listener must also be a person who respects, a confident, and trustworthy speaker. So we must uphold integrity of the speaker. Sometimes because of one's historical past, we want to judge them ahead of time. This often happens in a church setup where we get to be put off by what somebody's about to say because you judge them based on their lifestyle. So it is important that a good listener be a person who will respect a confidence and help maintain the trust, which is essential for communication. Reading has its own skills as well. So when you're reading, you must be alive to the fact that a good reader should have passed their basic education. So reading good is not basically about reading fast. So reading has the following techniques. There are skimming techniques, which are glancing at the speed over the printed words ahead of time. So these words may not be noticed individually, but as you read, you know what is coming next. So this, we keep the key words in the passage back and back. So when you're reading, you must skim through and review the document that you're about to read and take note of some of the keywords that may give you problems and familiarize yourself with anticipation. As we read, we should also aim to understand the context before reaching to where we're reading. So get the whole context of the read and begin to anticipate the key points of the passage so that as you read, comprehension flows with what is in your mind. Organization, any piece of written structure must develop a certain structure that must be coherent. Method. So when you have a book, you need to make use of the clues it offers before you actually begin to read it. Inspect the content and read the preface and check the subject index, which will give an idea of what is involved in the read. When you are looking at a book, have a skeleton overview, a synopsis, a summary of the topic, so that you have an idea of the content. So active reading requires, number one, a motive. Why am I reading this? Number two, a conscious variation of the reading speed. Number three, identifying the whole meaning. Number four, relating the meaning to existing knowledge. Number five, anticipation. So you need to anticipate the direction in which the read is going and also recognizing the structure. This is what we call participation. Any questions at this point? So we'll end here for now.